was feeling the jam today, so I kind of let it play. All right, I'll take it down. Chester, how are your headphones doing, bud? Are they taped like mine? Wait, this side. See, I taped mine.
No, the little thing broke. It won't work right. So I bought a new pair today, but they're only Bluetooth, so I had to get a Bluetooth dongle. I literally ordered one on Amazon. I got home, I pulled them out, and I went, "Oh, I don't have a way to connect these."
I have another pair that I just don't know where they are. Like they're somewhere in my house, I'm positive, but I just don't know where. So I have to find them. So this is like my other pair, but they're slightly damaged here. So just kind of tape them up a little bit, you know. Seems good. Do you think Space Marines use duct tape?
No, I think they just use welding torches.
Oh, that makes sense. I feel like duct tape's so much more convenient though. Like, you know.
I mean, they might. I mean, the AdMech for sure uses duct tape.
Yeah. AdMech duct tape's probably freaking everything. Did you ever see those bumper stickers? Duct tape is like the Force. It has a light side, a dark side, and it binds the universe together. I like those. Those are good.
Delightful.
So what's new? What's new with 40K, man? I heard Tyranids are really good. Probably a top team tournament list for Adepticon. Should probably be bringing all the Hive Guard, all the Gaunts, all the dudes, sit on objectives, win the game, kind of thing. Shoot people like insanity efficient.
I mean, Manny went full retard and still took second at the tournament.
I don't know what he did. I didn't watch the tournament. I saw. Give me a rundown. How did the GW event go?
Sealer won with Thick City Drakari.
He's unstoppable.
Pretty much, apparently. Manny took second with 17 Hive Guard. And John and Jack, I think, were somewhere in the top. And Anthony Vanilla also was. He took even Thicker City. He went fucking buck wild on Kronos and Tellus.
Oh, there's Daniel. And of course,
you
Daniel.
look like a 1970s school teacher.
You look gigantic. Why are you so big right now in the stream? I'm just gonna leave you like this, but like in the background. Nah, I'll fix you. I'm sorry.
I still love the 1970s look. I feel like you're about to tell me what my homework's gonna be in 6th grade social studies.
Excuse me, Dr. Hesselberg. Can you not whip me so hard in class, please? Thank you. Thank you.
Things got real weird.
Things always get weird. What's up, Daniel? You missed it. Yeah. 1 sec. Sorry, I apologize. Go. I know how much you love that, so I had to give it to you. Just real quick, the small one.
The second best song after when you're calling me and I get the Skype song.
Yeah, I know. You always get on the Skype calls. So we talk, for those who do listen, for the 6 people listening, we talk pre-Skype call and post-Skype call.
It out?
Yeah, come on. There's my mom, your mom, you know, a couple extra people.
My mom is not here.
Your mom's not here. No, Brittany's watching
sure
it.
Watch this.
Yeah, your mom's constantly watching all your stuff, Brad. Why'd you get small, Brad? I mean, not in real life. Like, actually on the stream, you got tiny. I'm gonna make you bigger.
I don't know. You guys just are trying to stop my unicorn shirt from showing up.
Yeah. No, we were just talking about the Austin. Awesome. Was an awesome city. I've heard that it's changed and it's no longer weird. That's what I've heard. I've heard it's like now mainstream.
Why?
It's like mainstream.
Austin?
Nah, regular people live there now, man. It used to be like this small town where like 6th Street was like super strange and like you'd see like a bunch of dudes like in drag riding bicycles around like at 3:45 in the afternoon.
Austin was like the best area ever. I loved it.
I know. It was awesome. It still might be. I don't want Austin people to get mad. I'm curious what Goat Boy thinks. I trust Goat Boy's opinion above all else. So he's an Austinite. He's been an Austinite forever.
He'll give him a call.
I should give him a call and say, hey, what's going on with Austin? You know, we should get some
Is
input.
he in Austin?
Yeah, he lives in Austin. He's always been in Austin.
I know he's in Texas. That's as much as I know. I've known Go Boy forever, but he is Texas. He's the embodiment of Texas.
He is kind of the embodiment of Texas. I don't deny that.
When I think Texas,
let me see if I can get him on here.
So we're live, right?
Yeah, yes, we're live. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, what are we talking about today?
Tournaments and stuff. I'm trying to get Goat Boy on this call. Let me see if I can connect.
It was we were just gonna talk, and then we decided to let people listen to us talk while we talked.
Yo, Thomas, are you on this call?
I am. I can hear you.
Hey, can you guys hear Thomas?
Hey. Yeah, we hear him.
Goat Boy.
Hey, Goat Boy. Is Austin still as weird as it was? You're on the call with Daniel, me, Brad, and you're live on GG right now. Is Austin still as weird as it always been, or is it getting more like mainstream now? A little less weird.
Is it gentrified?
Wait, shh. Give him a sec. What'd you say? What'd you say, Goat Boy?
It's less weird. I mean, I've been here since 1996. So.
Oh man, those are the good old days. Were there, in 1996, were there just like shootouts on 6th Street at that point in time? Like just like old style westerns? Like what was going on back then?
No, a lot of punk rock shows. I would ride my skateboard down to the 6th Street and go to punk rock shows.
So I have a legit question. Are the times where you can go on 6th Street and they've totally blockaded it off by police, and drinks are like $1 well drinks at every bar, and everyone's outside trying to get you in there for $1 well drink, and there are 50 or 60 like men on bicycles in drag costumes riding down 6th Street. Is that still a possibility today, or is that gone?
It could happen. Yeah, they block off the street, and then there's always people yelling.
So it could
I was there like a month and a half ago. So
I saw you at the.
We have to give you to get you in short shorts.
He wears short shorts on a regular, bro.
I mean, if you're asking, Brad, then you know it's an instantaneous thing.
They're already on. They're already. The
happening.
secret is he's always in short shorts. Go boy, how was the event? Before you go, how was the event out there in Austin?
So I helped run the stream.
Yeah.
So I got to watch a lot of stuff.
But
Tyranids are legit.
Okay. You like them?
And Thick City, as they call the big fat Dark Eldar Palace and Friends, is legit. Thick City.
I like it. But how do you think you would have done with Three Lords of Skull if you went to the event?
It's probably been hard. The terrain blocks out a lot of crap. It's hard to get around with it.
So what would you have played then? Because I know you've been playing the Lords of Skull. What would you have brought?
At GW, you can't play 3 Lords of Skull. They wouldn't even fit through.
Oh, dude, did you hear that, Brad? He would have brought 5 Dread Knights.
Yeah, we had a winner at our event. I played Thick City, came third with 4 wins and a draw. The winner was 6 Dread Knights.
I like that.
I don't understand how you take the objectives and stuff, though.
You had 5 in what, Thomas?
Yeah, I've painted 6 because someone gave me a bunch of them, so I painted a bunch.
Nice.
I played those at NOLA GW. I did okay.
Nice. Hey, brother, I miss you. I miss you a ton. I appreciate you answering. Get in on the podcast real quick. We're gonna have you on with camera one day. I gotta call you. Set that up.
As opposed to just calling him while we're live.
I just called him while we're live. So for Goat Boy, you are the champ, my friend. I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Play there, man.
Sometimes when we freestyle, we lose confidence.
Hey, dude, did you hear that? 5 Dread Knights. All the Dread Knights.
Yeah, man, like I still want to talk about this 6 Dread Knight thing. I don't understand how it
He
played.
still had 20 jump boys, so it's fine.
Sure, but somebody's got to.
Yeah, you just combat squad them.
What up? What up?
Yeah, I like that.
Who sits on the objective?
Probably the 20 jump. I didn't watch this game.
These are the kind of people, Brad, that
I
just
won my first game 20-0, and then I drew my second game. So I wasn't on the top tables until the last round, and then the third. So
that's Daniel place. You know who else came in third? Brad Chester.
I didn't come in third.
Second best overall. Second best general.
Like this.
Third overall.
Brad plays is second, but since I ended second a lot, it's the new Daniel place.
The new Daniel place.
I came Daniel -1, but I'm happy with it. It's fine.
Let's talk about
as long as I'm on podium, I'm happy. It's fine.
As the Age of Sigmar boys are saying that they had the most fun at Du Bois, hands down.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. Du Bois was awesome. We talked about that last week with Horton when Daniel was out. We replaced him with a far inferior man because nobody can be as much of a man as Mr. Hesselberg here with that beard of his.
I'm apparently the 70s school teacher.
You are a 70s school teacher for social studies specifically.
You're the guy, like the 54-year-old teacher who's like secretly a MILF, like just like sleeps with you and like has a whole marriage crisis after, and then like doesn't want to actually be with you.
Go into an Alan backstory for this.
We have to.
I made a comment. You're like, hold on, Professor Hesselberg.
What's his name? What's Daniel's name? Give me his name right now. What's his name?
Rex Bilfington.
I like that. Rex Bilfington. You kind of stole my Rex name from back in the day, and you gave him a Bilfington. I think I like that a lot. I'm kind of a fan. I think his name is Brett Thompson, though. I think that's his name. I think he was abused slightly as a small child. He tortured animals in his backyard. He has an underground basement to his underground basement, and you don't want to know what's in there, but there's some cameras.
That's never a good thing.
Yeah.
No one.
That sounds like every CEO's backstory. I don't like it.
Yeah. This is a real thing, by the way. Alan keeps coming up with these like random names that he shows up to tournaments with.
It started as a joke because I didn't want Brad to know I was coming to an event, so I signed up with an alias. And now you can say.
And then he's been doing it. So, and a couple times he again has showed up in surprise, but he's literally comes up with more and more of who these guys are. So he shows up with fake tattoos on his arms, and he starts to explain to me the full backstory of this guy, and it takes like a while to tell me. And then he looks up and goes, "Too much?" I go, "Yeah, man, like too much." Like
I'm still waiting for my Ragnar fake facial tattoo.
Oh, I'll give you a big tattoo. Come over, have a nap on my couch. I'll give you we call it the Nick Brown. It's a good tattoo.
Nick Brown.
Solid tattoo.
It's gonna draw.
You're gonna love it.
Not that big.
You're gonna
I
love
have a huge face.
Dude, that was one of my favorite things. When Nick was going to leave the house like that, we were in Barcelona.
It's Ben Molly's fault.
What's that?
It's Ben Molly's fault.
It was Ben Molly's fault, yeah. So the night that Nick had gotten blackout drunk, and when we got back, Alan just drew all over his face.
I will neither confirm nor deny this story. People drew. I don't know about me.
And the most significant were all of the dicks he drew nutting into his mouth on his face. And we were going to breakfast, and Nick wakes up super late. We're all like, come on, let's go. And Alan's like hurrying him specifically. Come on, let's go. Come on. He's not even letting him get ready. He's just dragging him out. And finally, he's like ready to walk out the door. And finally, Ben Molly goes, dude,
go look in the mirror.
Please go to the bathroom. One, make yourself cleaner.
Ben Molly is the only innocent person. All of you share responsibility. You all did it. It wasn't just me, including Kopak, his best friendy. So, but Daniel, are you coming to LVO?
No, I'm banned from Vegas.
I like when you say Vegas.
You personally banned yourself. But let's talk about why.
I like when you say Vegas to Daniel.
Every person in the world except for you apparently knows.
Like 6 days before the event.
Vegas for 2 weeks, man.
It wasn't the plan. I just had bad traveling company. The plan was to go there, see the Hoover Dam, go jet skiing on Lake Mead or whatever it's called.
I never saw.
Go to a gun range and shoot shit. We're going to.
You guys don't even like guns.
We're doing stuff. But I was traveling with half of us was leaving Las Vegas, and half was The Hangover Part 1. So,
that's pretty funny. You guys were pretty strung out.
And for me, every other day was both of these. So, so the first day we rolled in. Apparently spent $3,000, and we didn't gamble at all. So,
well, that's how Vegas makes a lot of its money.
I do love the fact that I literally talked to you like 11 days into this escapade, and I asked you, I'm like, "Hey, what did you think of Vegas?" And you're like, "I'm still here." I'm like, "Why? Why are you still there?"
Every other day was either me or Jimmy was too hungover to do anything. So Richard, who never gets hungover, he didn't do anything. So he never did anything.
Puke and play.
Walked around in different bars doing nothing.
So good.
It felt like forever.
It's a second lifetime. Oh, that time.
I've banned myself officially from Vegas. I'm never going back.
I'm curious to know if you were to guess an army that's going to win now with the FAQs fully kind of vetted, and you've played in an
we're
event.
also not going to get GSC
I think we're getting a new FAQ in 2 weeks, right? or that time frame. So I don't know.
Are we still getting another FAQ in 2 weeks?
Yeah, we've got the points for
the real FAQ. This was just like the prelude of the FAQ.
Well, that was like they basically took the points out of that document and just put them out early, and included the other stuff they put in.
Just to balance out 3 armies, basically.
So is there a possibility that I'm getting 2 wound chaos in 2 weeks?
No.
You're not getting 2 wounds.
You're not getting 2 wounds.
Purposely full.
Alan's gonna flip open the book and just get the middle finger.
What if it's like a pop-up? It's like pop-up terrain.
So before that, it's hard to say. Right now, I played 9 Taluses.
Strong.
It felt really strong. Really strong.
See, I still like having more garbage, man. I think like the army
I'm gonna change it directly after this tournament to 9 Dark Technomancer Chronoses. Even though they went up 5 points, I still think they're valuable. And put in 15 Art of Flesh Grotesques.
See, that's where I'm leaning.
I'm going the same points. You just get the double amount of shit. It's gonna be there.
Do you need that? Do you need that army, Brad?
What's that? Yeah, I'm going to.
We're gonna have to make a new Dark Eldar army.
4 Dark Technomancer Chronos, 4 Artists of Flesh, Talos, 2 units of 4 Grots, and like 4 units of Rex.
Yeah.
So.
I apparently during this tournament I don't like spamming shit. But apparently I do. I don't know where I said that.
Yeah, that is a true story. Daniel, this is actually, I'll tell you how to protect yourself from $3,000 days. So Corey and I, as part of a group, were at a strip bar, and I literally just grabbed a stripper and basically said, I will give you money. I don't want anything from you. I just don't want a bunch of other bitches bothering me while I'm here. Defend me from whores. Here's some money. I will give you more money the longer you keep people away from me.
I feel like
I still think Dark Eldar is super strong, super solid army.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen much Tunids in your meta yet?
Yeah.
Why are you sad? What's wrong?
Because I played two-man units of Decagons.
2-man units of Decagons.
No, 2 units of 30.
I was gonna say that dude's cheating, and that's not that much. Man. Why is that a problem?
It destroyed my life. It's like the worst unit I've ever played against. He put like double exploding 6s, re-rolling 1s, full re-rolls, full. I don't know. I don't even know the stats. He just put everything on them.
What's the damage that they do?
We were sitting on the floor. This is for real. We were sitting on the floor for an hour of our game, rolling his dice, picking out 1s and 6s and like 3s and 4s and putting him into another dice bowl.
They literally have 90 shots.
I'm going to spend 2 more CPs to do this again.
Are they doing mortals? What are they doing? What type of damage are they doing?
They don't do shit. They just shit a lot of
strength 4. They basically are strength 4, 90 shots, double exploding 6s, full rerolls. So he's basically
literally for that unit to double shoot. When he said, I'm going to shoot it again, he was like, it's not worth winning. I'm gonna quit. Let's end the game. You'll get a win. We're sitting on the floor, 2 adult men, like middle-aged, semi-heavy, I would say. We're sitting on the floor over a beer tray, not where you delivered beer in, beer cans. And we're rolling like, I don't know, 158 dice twice.
What you deliver beer in?
And re-rolling shits and adding dices. It's literally.
I would tell Daniel just play with a clock, but that's not his problem. His problem is he's just not having fun. He's just so miserable watching all of this.
I mean, we ended the game in like 2 hours. It was fun.
Wait a minute. Didn't you play an army with like 400 grots?
Rolling dice. He killed like Taluses. It's like he's telling me to remove 2 taluses and save us an hour. It's not worth it. It's horrible. It's fucking painful.
There used to be a dice app. You should have got that dice app out, man.
Apparently we can't use the dice app because there's been, as I said before the WTC before the last, you can't use the dice app in competitive play. They're too easy to compromise.
Yeah, but if the stats are too far off, then you call them on it, right? Like, you can go one standard deviation and take it.
I like this. But one, is it beer delivered by St. Bernard with a beer flask in its neck?
If I knew this would happen, I would just left for an hour and gone and have a beer, come back and he said like, take 48
people the secret sauce.
I don't care.
Well, if you don't care about compromised, if you don't care about compromised apps, why do you care about you leaving the table and then coming back and him lying to you?
He literally, we now know the secret sauce. Rich said it. Just roll lots of dice. Doesn't matter what you're doing. Just roll dice. And Daniel just leaves. I'm out. I don't know what you're doing, but this is stupid. I'm gone.
I did like when Daniel said, I don't even know his damn stats. I don't know what he's doing. He's just rolling dice.
It was literally 90 shots. He hit like 120. He wounded, I don't know, 85 something. It was stupid stats, and there was like 3 ups and 5 ups, and it was. I promise you, during that hour we rolled. He had 2 units. Did I say that? So we're just talking about the first unit. We're not talking about the second unit. And his second shot, the buff unit.
Did he shoot them both at the same time?
Yeah, but then he can shoot him twice.
Yeah. So he shot the buff
man,
unit,
froze my
then
camera.
the non-buff unit, and then he second shot the buff unit, and then like
oh god, I
died
of laughter today.
It was like no.
You were just done. You're like no more.
I won the game super big anyway, but it was just always.
But you could never get that hour of your life back.
They basically figured out a way.
It's a dead hour. It's like a black hole. It was like a black hole of time.
See, they figured out the secret sauce to beating us, Daniel. Roll too many dice against you, slow play me, and I lose my mind. I'm just like, what are you doing? Just go.
Brad, you play too fast though.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We were actually on the floor on the tournament set over a small cardboard box, rolling dices and picking out shit like small kids. We looked like, I don't know, give us some crayons, please. It's amazing what we can do.
Did you get a chance? Did you do an art project while you were down there? You drew a picture of what it looked like.
It was horrible.
Here's a cardboard cutout of what I look like.
I really hope that guy is watching this podcast.
Ever playing this.
Yeah. So
I think his list was quite good. He had like 2 16-man units of NID Steelers, 2 big Dakagaunt units, 2 big Hive Guard units.
Wait, he had 60 Gene Stealers?
No, 216.
Oh, 216.
So 32. Okay. The buff unit, the buff big guy, I don't know. They gave Chapter Man a reroll. Swarm Lord, yeah. Some other stuff. It was good. It was solid. It doesn't do much against big city Dark Elder. So
the list is very spiky. If they don't kill stuff right away, they can just get rolled if you don't have enough other crap.
Yeah.
But it can just make your life miserable because it's just got indirect shooting and volume and stuff. So it can just be annoying.
So
what out of the gulag.
What are we expecting? What are we expecting to see in the FAQ? Because they kind of fixed flyers. They gave us all the points, right? The rest of the points. The rest of the points.
They do the same thing. We're going to get the once a year points. Well, not anymore because we're supposed to get every 3 months adjustments. But the old style, this is the year-end points adjustment. Chapter approved, Ministorum, Field Manual, Death Machine, whatever it's called. You know what I mean?
I hope they give Grey Knights the same work solution.
No more multiple Dread Knights?
No, maximum 3 Dread Knights, maybe maximum 2 Dread Knight Grandmasters.
And the only thing is that there's so few data sheets in that army, man. If you limit it down, what are they even taking? I mean, I'm not saying that
my,
army's
my
not good
army
now, but
only
like
has
if you don't
two
let them
Dread
take
Knight
very much.
Grandmasters, and it's a great army. So I don't know what you mean.
What's your army, Daniel?
Like 2 patrols or 2 battalions, it doesn't matter that much, but 2 patrols with 2 Dread Knight Grandmasters. One of them actually is the Sword Brethren, so I get bonuses for vehicles. I'm still sticking with my 2 dreadnoughts, because that army lacks high power, high AP shots, and also they can stand behind and perform the psychic ritual thing on objectives in backfield. And with the objective or with the stratagem and with the ability to get rerolled the wound and stuff, I think they're very reliable, and the Dread Knight get it as well. And then I have like 6 strikes, 3 units of jump guys, purifier unit, 2 other characters. I like the librarian that can jump up and do mortal wounds. I typically actually put if you shoot me, I jump away on him instead on a Dread Knight. I know people think I'm insane doing that. Insane. But I really like
it. No brain. Insane in the membrane.
You can kill that flank. People can't charge him because I'm too far away. So they have to shoot him. And then I can reposition him to do another 11 to 21 mortal wounds on another flank. So I like it. I'm not saying it's the best.
What's that model? What's the model that's doing that?
Librarian.
Oh, Librarian. Okay.
Yeah.
I did like the purifiers kind of a lot, actually. I put him in for some change.
Just want to roll on purifying flame. It's super nice.
Purifying flame is.
We have like one rhino in there as well, just to give some extra short range on the jump pack guys. It's like a versatile. I played paladins before I realized they lack the Brotherhood keyword, so that was a fuck up. Went horrible.
They're still pretty expensive too.
Keywords are hard. I've messed up keywords.
I'm not gonna lie. I took.
When I could have 1 extra attack and exploding 6s on them, it was like, I need to put 1 paladin into each unit I want to kill, and they're dead. But then I realized they don't have that. I don't.
You're like, and then I realized
they just don't have the Brotherhood.
Yeah.
So
keywords.
It sucks.
What were you saying, Brad?
Say again.
What were you gonna say? You were gonna say something about your Grey Knights, I think.
No, I take it actually something. So yeah, exactly. That's what I said. I don't know how to talk anymore. I take something very similar on that. I have 2 strikes, 1 purifier, 30 jump guys. I do take the 2 grandmasters, and then I take 2 regular Dread Knights instead of your dreadnoughts.
Yes,
I mean
I have less jump guys because I actually only own 15, so I only have those, and I have more strikes. But I think I like the strikes a lot as well because they strike a lot harder with the hammerhand.
I love hammerhand.
They actually kill shit. The jump guys, they semi-kill shit. They don't really kill shit. But
I'm not gonna lie. I like the strike squads quite a bit. I actually like the rapier strikes hugely. You know what I mean? Because you can do the strat too. I like one of the questions here. It says, "What do you guys think about Custodes stepping into the meta? Because GK can be teched against. Orcs and AdMech are not that impressive, and the switch to slower, beefy Drukhari does favor us." The thing about Custodes is we're gonna be getting a new book like literally next month. So, or month and a half, I guess. So either way, it's like, if you make anything good for Custodes, it's gone effectively. You know what I mean? So I do like them. I mean,
right now the problem is Custodes are 2 things, right? One of the problems is it's at best a 4-in-1 army. So it's basically, I'm gonna fuck your day. It's not, I'm gonna win a tournament army. The second one is they have way too few units to be relevant in a GW update. They're
maybe
too heavily reliant on Forge World.
Maybe the new book though Maybe the new book though will change that. If they get more units in the new
Well,
book,
new
Sisters
I'm
of
saying,
Silence.
we're getting a new book, so we're just guessing at that point in
Yeah.
time. I do agree with Daniel, though. I think that they're going to be.
I'm not seeing it happen. They're going to be heavily reliant on Forge World, and there's going to be
Forge. Yeah, I mean, they have like 2 things that are in the Codex. Everything else is Forge World. It's what, Trajan? You're like Trajan and Forge World. Trajan just stands in the Forge World book and goes, "I got this, guys. Everybody else can stay home."
I would say they got a boost.
Custodes is a best army ever, because you have to play with like 15 models.
Yeah,
even I can do that.
I would argue though that even though they have their problems, they got a boost with the latest FAQ. I think the efficiency in AdMech and Dark Eldar coming down a little bit. If we see that happen and with the other points and other things and orcs getting modified, I think they got a boost in comparison.
But I think Daniel's right on that. I think that both those armies went up, Knights and Custodes, but I still think that they're probably going to go 4-1.
Yeah,
have a hard time taking.
I'm interested to see what Knights can do now, like with a lot of Helverins and close combat Knights that are obsec and 5 models.
And fast as shit.
I would also argue though that the 4-1
can't handle that much mech.
What were you saying?
Armies just have huge problems with that.
Yeah.
Oh, mechanized AdMech you're talking about?
No, the Little Knights.
Little Knights. Yeah.
They're actually scary now because the way you used to play against them is you weren't even looking to kill them. You just stole objectives from them constantly.
Exactly. You just went up and took shit because they couldn't heroic and win because they were in character. Now you can't do that. I think that's probably super relevant. Maybe pairing, I don't know how much you get, but you probably get like 8 of those a big knight, right?
Yeah, you could probably get that. Yeah.
Easy. You get more. You can get a big knight. I think it's 10.
Yeah.
It depends how you gear them up, obviously. You know what I mean? But
and then you gear up
get
a big knight lot for defensive, so you have like a big damage output on that. I played Neil's knights at our team tournament. If his knights would have been obsec, I lost, but I could have won. But if his knights would have been obsec by that point, it would have been horrible. It would have been a really, really bad matchup for me.
Yeah. Plus, it's not even just OBSEC. It's the OBSEC and count as 5 dudes. You know what I mean? Yeah, so exactly. You can't even steal it.
You can't just put one OBSEC guy there and steal it. Yeah.
Right. It is a big deal on that. I think the Knights are the most improved. I still think they're going to be kind of 4-1-ish.
Do you think 4-1 versus 5-0 is a list thing or a player thing? I think that's a player thing, like 100%.
I don't know, because of the fact that certain missions are just super. Yeah, certain missions are just bad for them, though. You know what I mean? And they can suffer from depending on where they play, as far as what the terrain is. They still have a bunch of. They could still be move blocked effectively versus a lot of different things. You know what I mean? They're not walking over vehicles and stuff like that. So I mean, you can just stuff things in front of them and make it just annoying for them to play. But other games, like you play Knights on battle lines or something, that's a shit show for the other player. So they're going to be a spoiler, I think.
I think it's both. So I would say we had between 5 and 6 very competitive NIDS lists on our last tournament this weekend.
Yeah.
None of them did really good. But in Austin, there were NIDS versus NIDS in the final, right?
NIDS versus Dark Eldar NIDS. The 2 NIDS were in the top 4.
Yeah, so I would say it's both. So it's both 4-1 thing, but it's also player skill. I mean, at the end of the game, it doesn't matter because we, at least in Sweden, we have the same top 10 players year after year after year after year, and they're playing a ton of different armies. So it's more of a play. You know, the last win, that's the player skill.
I would agree.
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I agree on a lot of those. I think I like it a lot, though, because I do think that more armies have the ability to win now than before. I do like the balance a lot with the planes and everything else. Like you saw, even though we had some of the the same, we had Drakari doing well, we had NIDS popping our heads up in there, but we had like in the Austin meta, there was a shit ton of different armies in the top 15. There was 2 Knights, there was Chaos, there was Imperium, there was Drakari, there was
When it comes to
Nibs.
chaos, it's not the army; it's only player skill.
Uh-oh. Bring 100% bringing a Termagant next time I play Daniel for infinite Termagants.
He just
I love
concedes. He concedes before it starts. Yeah, no, I definitely
How many
think.
shots are you shooting? No, I give up.
You're like, I don't. You're like, but stats say I'm going to kill one model. Not worth it.
I love how you're not okay with a dice app because you think that it could have been corrupted, but you're okay with like leaving the table and coming back and him just telling you what happened. Like that, for me, that doesn't like, I don't understand. Like if you don't care about one, you shouldn't care about the other. And like, honestly, the one that you don't care about is the easier one to do. Like just lying to you about what happened is very simple. Like reconfiguring the software code so that it rolls statistically better for me. That there's a barrier to entry there. Like you have to understand something.
Just turns every single die to a 6. He's like, look, man, you're not going to believe this, but like this is what happened.
Daniel's like, oh no, I don't trust the app because the app could be messed with. But people telling the truth, that one's too hard for them to do.
There's a difference, PJ. I'm not saying I'm not trusting the app. I'm saying the app is not trusted, so it's not allowed to be used.
It's just not allowed.
Yeah, but you could let it be used. You could say, hey, why don't you just use an app for this? Or hey, why don't we just do this?
I don't care either way. You can say that I have to take 48 or 45 saves. It doesn't matter. It's not going to matter for the game.
Yeah, but what if he said 76? What if he said 76 saves?
I'm going to have
this is why you need your coach always, because you go, oh, my opponent's about to roll a bucket of dice. I gotta go wash my hair. I'll be back. Can you watch this?
I'm gonna have 2 beers and a cigarette.
I love it.
And I don't even smoke.
When's the next event you guys are going to?
I'm gonna have a big break now because I have way too much at work. Actually,
next week, 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I'm going to the GW Champions Orama Festival kind of thing.
Where's that at?
Dallas.
Okay, cool. Let's talk about that, I guess, next week. Break down maybe your list or something, what you playing.
I don't know yet because they want different things in there. So I might be bringing different stuff than I was originally going to.
Oh, they're specifically asking for the players to bring certain armies?
They want a big selection for everybody to see.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a real GT then. It's like an infomercial for Warhammer Games Workshop.
And Dark Elder.
They just want to make sure that there's, plenty for people to look at. You know what I mean?
Okay. But it's not an open tournament. It's just for people who've won or done well.
No, it's just invited. You had to, I think it was, you had to be top 3 in one of the majors to come down.
And they've only had like 4 or 3 tournaments total?
4, I think it is. It's the 40K Kumite.
Yes. It's like a 10, 12 man tournament.
It's like an 18-person thing?
You can bring what you want. It's just that they encourage different things to be there.
No, we're asking how many people are coming, Brad.
I don't know. I think that there's
it's a
8 or
different
16.
answer to that. Then what are you bringing?
Well, also, I think there are 2
16.
questions, right? Yeah. Did you say 8 or 16?
I don't remember which.
Well, those are
I don't pay a lot of a asked me to come.
significantly different.
They said they pay for my stuff, and I said, "Yeah, I'll go wherever you want me to." I'm kind of a cheap. I'm a cheap whore. They were like, "I'll give you a glass of wine and a sandwich," and I was like, "Sold."
These guys have no idea what they bargained for. This is gonna be fun.
Big glass of wine.
Is there a way to watch this without paying? Probably not.
Well,
It's all behind a paid wall.
Exactly. If Brad's there, tons of dudes will be coming. You got to make some money while I'm there somehow.
I mean,
I was really interested. I was gonna turn the conversation over to Dallas, asking about the guys in short shorts. I needed to know before I got there.
are you getting closer to 832 or what are we talking about?
I've been retired for a while. I was Britt won the
Good answer.
Doubling up.
Good answer. Yeah, that's what I did. Good answer. Good answer.
I can do the math on this discussion.
Well, maybe not now, but in
you
general.
can. You dabble as a math teacher as well as a social studies professor.
Yeah, excuse me, Professor Hyman. Can I go to the washroom,
Math
please?
teacher, social studies.
Pop your collar. Pop your collar. Pop your collar. Gym teacher. Gym teacher. Physical education. All right, guys.
Oh.